seconds. Have a unit of science.
Necessary.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. We come over here now. We're going to read the proclamation. Proclamation for the International Day of Peace, September 21st, 2015. Whereas the International Day of Peace was first celebrated in 1982 and is kept by many nations, political groups, military groups, and peoples. And whereas the International Day of Peace is observed annually on the 21st day of September and is dedicated to world peace. And whereas, to inaugurate today, the United Nations Peace Bell is rung at UN headquarters in New York City. The bell is cast from coins donated by children from around the world as a reminder of the human cost of war. And whereas the 2015 International Day of Peace recognizes that the promotion of peace is vital for the full enjoyment of all human rights. Now, therefore, the Select Board of the Town of Bennington does hereby proclaim September 21st, 2015 as International Day of Peace in Bennington, Vermont. And we urge all citizens to promote peace in families and peace between neighboring communities, peoples, and nations. Dated at Bennington, Vermont, 14th of September, 2015. And I will present this to you today. First of all, I want to say thank you to Stuart Hurd, the manager, town manager, for making this possible. And my name is Fidel Moreno, and I've been working with the National Day of Peace for the last 9 years. And last year we had Mayor Bianchi register City of Pittsfield as a City for Peace, and also had a minute of silence on International Day of Peace, September 21st. And at this time I want to read the message from the Secretary General. I also want to say thank you to veteran Rick Goad for being here with us, who was on the USS Bennington 1958-1959, and he rang the bell for us. We happened to be visiting and we heard about this happening. Thank you and your wife for coming. And also too, we have our State Representative Mary Morrissey. Thank you very much for coming. And everyone else who came, Pastor Mary Lee Clark from Second Congregational Church, thank you so much. And I'm going to read this. 2015 International Day of Peace, Partnerships for Peace, Dignity for All is the theme this year. And this is the message from UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon today on September 21st, 2015. This year's International Day of Peace comes at a time of deadly violence and destabilizing conflicts around the world. Rather than succumbing to despair, we have a collective responsibility to demand an end
to the brutality and impunity that prevail. I call on all warring parties to lay down their weapons and observe a global ceasefire. To them I say, stop the killings and the destruction and create space for lasting peace. Although it may seem hopelessly distant, the dream of peace pulses in the lives of people everywhere. There is no group more poised to help realize this dream than today's young people. They are part of the largest generation of youth in history, more aware and connected than any before. I urge all governments to make greater investments in realizing the potentially massive contributions of the world's young peace builders. At the same time, we need to mobilize all partners who share the goal of peace. Non-governmental organizations, faith-based groups, and corporations all have a role to play in fostering social progress, protecting the environment, and creating a more just, stable, and peaceful world. The value of this collaboration is our theme for the day: partnerships for peace, dignity for all. We live at a moment of peril, but this is also an era of great promise. In a matter of days, leaders from across the globe will gather at the United Nations to adopt the 2030 Agenda, our 15-year plan to achieve sustainable development. This is fundamental to ushering in a life of dignity for all, where poverty is history and peace is paramount. On the International Day, as we mark the 70th anniversary of the United Nations, let us seize the opportunity to achieve the organization's founding purpose: to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. Thank you very much. At 6 p.m., we're going to be meeting over at Merchants Park for some local musicians from different parts of the community, faith-based communities, and secular community, to come and join us for some devotional, inspirational music. And then at 7 o'clock, there'll be a peace vigil by the Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Committee, a candlelight vigil at 7 o'clock at the Four Corners. And then also, too, at dusk, we will be playing the documentary about how the International Day of Peace came about in 1983 through the vision and hard work of a single young man. So the power of one can impact everyone on a global level. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I was going to say, we're going to go see some more of your beautiful state.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fidel.